I know, I know. Good God, what is he doing? This is supposed to be a horror channel. What is all this Christmas nonsense? Hey guys, what's going on? All right, well, I promised something a little different on this channel, and this is basically it. So I have been collecting National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation Hallmark ornaments since pretty much when they came out. Actually, the second year they came out. I didn't realize they had come out the previous year when I started. But I have been collecting since then. I have the complete set, so I did want to sort of show you guys each individual ornament and what they do. They all have, pretty much sound bites or clips right from the film. Some of them have been dubbed over kind of poorly, and a lot of them are really awesome right out of the film. But I figured I'd show you guys. I did a video like this years ago on my other channel, and it was fun to do, and I didn't have half of what I have now, so I figured why not do an updated one. I know it's a little against the grain with my channel. I mean, it's generally just horror-based stuff for the most part, and cosplay, collectible stuff. But yeah, Christmas Vacation's my favorite Christmas movie, and it's the one thing we've always been collecting. I don't really collect a lot of other things, to be honest, but this is one thing we always have for Christmas. So I figured I would go ahead and show you each one. So let's take a look. All right, so here is a look at the first one. So this is Cousin Eddie's RV. So this is the original box. It says 2009. I don't know how well you can see that there. And like so. Still has the price tag on the side there. Super hard to find this one. But anyway, this one is full of quotes from the actual film.
I told you I borrowed the RV from a neighbor. We live in it. Had to sell off the house, the barn, the 10 acres. All I kept was a 50-foot plot, the pigs, and the worm farm.
That's pretty solid. Hey, there's more.
Well, we're pretty well set up there in the RV. It's a little tight, but Catherine and I, we're. Oh, that's an RV. It's a good-looking vehicle, ain't it? Don't you go falling in love with it now, because we're taking it with us when we leave here next month. I told you I borrowed the RV.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So those are all the ones it does. But this is the one that's really hard to find. So it's got this little attachment here with the Santa sleigh on the top, and it's got a lot of detail on it actually. The wreath and everything. Really, really nice. Wheels don't move or anything. I believe the newer one that came out not that long ago, the wheels move. But anyway, that's the first one. All right, and on to the second ornament from the set. This is the 2010. This is actually the first ornament I ever got from the set, because I just happened to walk into a store, I happened to see it, and I thought, oh, is that ever cool? And that's when the lady told me about the RV from the previous year, and I was like, what? So anyway, this is the first one here that I ever got, the second in the series, and it goes like this. Plays quite a bit, as you can see. Still lit up, and then it goes out with a few flickers again. So pretty cool. So that's the 2010. Back is just kind of plain looking. Yeah, but that's it. That's the one from 2010. Okay, so here's a look at the third ornament in the series. So this one came out in 2011. This one is called the Griswold Family Christmas Tree. So This one actually does not have a sound bite from the film. It's actually a cover of Mavis Staples' Christmas Vacation song from the main title. So you'll recognize it here.
It's that time. Christmas time is here.
Yeah.
Everybody knows there's not a better time of year. Hear that sleigh. Santa's
So
on
it's
his way.
clearly not Mavis Staples, but it's a cover, so they probably didn't have the rights for the actual music, and that can happen sometimes, and it happens a few times throughout the series. But that's the only one this one does. It'll just start playing it again, see. But yeah, that is the 2011, the Griswold Family Christmas Tree. Okay, so on to the fourth in the series. This is the Moose Mug. So you might recognize this as the mug Clark and Cousin Eddie were drinking their eggnog out of when they were sitting around in the living room. This is 2012 that it came out. There's a shot of the back of the package. And of course the front, like so. Now this is another one where they have movie quotes, but not directly from the film. So these were obviously redone by actors. It's a little questionable, but still fun nonetheless. But too bad they weren't able to secure the rights for the actual quotes in this one. I'm sure, which is the reason. But again, 2012. Here we go.
I can't believe that you're actually standing here in my living room, Eddie. I never thought that they would come. Yeah, I'm excited about it too, Clark. Can I refill your eggnog, Eddie? Get you something to eat? Drive you out in the middle of nowhere? Leave you for dead? No, I'm doing just fine, Clark.
Can I refill your eggnog for you, Eddie? It's actually, can I refill your eggnog? Get you something to eat? Drive you out in the middle of nowhere and leave you for dead?
So, Eddie, where'd you get the, Cinnamon on Wheels? Oh, that's an RV, Clark. That's a good-looking vehicle, ain't it? Don't you go fall in love with it now, Clark. We're taking it with us when we leave here next month. I can't believe that you're actually standing here in my living room, Eddie.
I never thought that they would come. Yeah, but so those are all the quotes. So it has quite a few on there, but unfortunately not right out of the film. Still very cool though. The Moose Mug, and it's got the little, the plaque that it's sitting on with the label. And that is, 2012 ornament number 4. Okay, so on to ornament number 5. So this one just says Clark's Christmas Miracle. And you'll notice the new box, of course. We have the red all over the sides. And this one was a little bit of a repeat already. This was just the 5th ornament, and they were already redoing this thing. A little louder. Pretty long. And it fades. And it's the same thing over and over. So again, very similar to the second ornament that came out. If you recall, same thing. All right, moving on to ornament number 6. This was a really cool year because the 2014 is the year that they got the licensing back, so they were able to put on a movie line again. So here's a look at the front of the box. It's called Squirrel, and the back here as well. Alrighty, so let's check it out and see what it sounds like.
What's that sound? Do you hear it? It's a funny squeaky sound.
I hear it too. Don't hear it anymore.
So of course the famous squirrel scene.
What's that sound?
What's that sound?
Do you hear it? It's a funny squeaky sound.
You couldn't hear a dump truck driving through a nitroglycerin plant. Remember that? That's awesome. Anyway, yeah, that's the one line it does, but it is from the movie. Nice looking ornament. Yeah, very cool. So that's the 2014 Squirrel, number 6. All right, so on to ornament number 7. This is the 2015. This one is called Meowie Christmas. And they sort of touch on this again in 2021, believe it or not. So you're going to see something a little later that's sort of tied to this one. So again, this is a really cool year because they did have the license to a movie quote, I guess. And it is just one, but it is a good one as well, and it's pretty long. Let's check it out.
Wrapped up her damn cat.
Take it in the kitchen and open it up.
Then we'll have a cat running around the
You
house.
can't leave it in the box.
Why would somebody wrap up a cat in a box?
She gets confused, Rusty. She's old. She and Uncle Louis don't have much money, so she takes things from around the house, wraps them up, and gives them away as presents.
Great. Can't wait to see what I got.
That's awesome.
Hello.
Yeah, but it's a good looking ornament as well. So that's the 2015 ornament number 7. Okay, so on to 2016. This is ornament number 8. This one is called a Patriotic Blessing. So here's a look at the front of this one. And a quick look at the back. Notice it's still in the red and white packaging. Very nice. Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands.
One nation.
with liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
Amen.
Oh, I didn't know it actually said that. I forgot about that, or I wouldn't have cut it off. But yeah,
I
it's the
pledge allegiance
same
to the
line.
flag.
But yeah, very cool. So again, that is a Patriotic Blessing. That's the 2016 ornament, and that's number 8 in the series. All right, so that brings us to ornament number 9 from 2017. This one is called a Star Spangled Spectacle. There's a look at the front of the box. And a shot at the back of the box. And if you think it looks a little familiar to another one we've seen from back in 2010, you would be correct, because that one is right here. You will notice they are similar. I don't know why they put out just about the same one. I guess maybe because this one was really popular. I'm sure that's what happened with the RV of Eddie's that comes a little later as well. But if you recall, the one from 2010 sounds like this, right? And that's what it does. And they redid that again with this other one of Clark's. Right? Remember that? That was just ornament number 5. And, whoops. And this one, so this is number 9 from 2017.
Clark, I think it's best if everyone just goes home before things get worse.
Worse? How can they get any worse? Take a look around you, Ellen. We're at the threshold of hell. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
So this has some really good quotes on it, so it's nice to see.
I dedicate this house to the Griswold family Christmas.
So although the ornament looks the same, there it is again. So they included that as well. So they kind of made it a lot better.
Is your house on fire, Clark?
No, Bethany.
Christmas lights.
Those are the Christmas lights.
Clark, I think it's best if everyone
Okay, so that's all of
Merry
them.
Christmas.
Yeah, that's all of them. But very cool. Way more quotes on this one. So that was nice to see. So that's the 2017. I have it on my little tree hook because I do use my ornaments. They go on my tree. It's not some kind of an investment or something, just something I've always collected. The whole family loves this movie, of course, as so many others do. But yeah, this is number 9, the 2017. All right, on to ornament number 10 from 2018. And this is the largest ornament they've ever put out. You might notice the box is gigantic. And the tops are now white again. They were red for a while. They're still red and white boxes. However, the tops are white now. And this one is called A Fun Old Fashioned Family Christmas. And it's a little bit harder to see because Clark is leaning forward. So I just lean it back a little bit like that. It's a really nice looking ornament. This is one of my favorites for sure. And It's basically based off of the cover art from the film. You might recognize that shot, but this is what this one does. So once again, we are hearing this tune for the 4th time in the series. So it's definitely been used a lot. This one is really loud. I think that's just what it does. It does the light up and then does the same thing. Doesn't do anything else. Yeah, but it is very pretty looking ornaments. There's, you know, the snowy, sparkly roof and everything, and the lights are really nice. It's a real nice touch. Definitely one of the best looking ones in my opinion anyway. And very gigantic. Definitely the biggest of the series. So that's number 10 from 2018. All right, so moving on to 2019, you can see they got a little bit sneaky here. All of a sudden, as of 2019, they started putting out 2 ornaments every year. Now, the second one they produced does not have any sound, so it's just an ornament that they put part of the set, but not like the other ones. So, anyway, you'll notice that one of them is the moose mug, so this is a lot like the one that they had done before, like this. So you can see quite a difference in size, and this, of course, is just the moose mug itself. There's no sound or anything on it like this one had. You might remember this one had the unlicensed remake, basically sound bites that some other actors were obviously hired to do, or another actor. It might have just been one guy. But this one here actually has some really good sound bites that are from the film, so it is licensed. This is definitely one of my favorites, this one of Clark. This is, of course, him talking with Cousin Eddie in his living room with his eggnog, and this one is called Clark's Cup of Cheer. So you can see there. And the back here. Okay. And this is basically just like so, moose mug, simple as that. There's the back. Still red and white boxes, white on top. And this is what this one sounds like.
Just can't believe you're actually standing here in my living room, Eddie. Never thought the day would come.
Yeah, I'm excited about it too.
Can I refill your eggnog for you? Get you something to eat? Drive you out to the middle of nowhere? Leave you for dead?
I'm fine, Clark.
So, when did you get the tenement on wheels? So nice parked in the driveway.
That there's an RV.
Just can't believe you're actually standing here in my living room, Eddie.
So that's pretty much all of
Never
them.
thought the day would come.
So it just cycles through them.
Eggnog?
Very cool. But yeah, one of the nicer looking ones. One of my favorites of the set. I thought his sweater looks really cool, and just it's like he's at a little party having his eggnog. But that is basically number 11 and 12 of the series from 2019. Okay, so moving on to 2020. Again, they have 2 ornaments. You'll notice the boxes have changed again. They are completely red. You can see this one is called Trimming the Tree. Very cool. This is definitely one of my favorite looking ornaments. It's right up my alley. One of my favorite scenes. You may notice from the t-shirt. But that's the one with the movie sound. And this one was the secondary one. It looks like they called it just That's an RV. So they put out another version of Eddie's RV, just like the original. This one has working wheels though. It's more like a, almost like a Matchbox car or something really. And the original is quite a bit different actually. If you look at them, they look a lot different. This version here is much more highly detailed. Like if you look at the paint job on it, it's way more intricate. It's really nice. It has the subtle, dirty look down and everything. It doesn't have moving wheels. Like, definitely looks like more time and effort went into that one for sure. This one is very plasticky, spinning wheels. And it has a weird texture to it too, and of course the paint is nowhere near the same quality. As you can see, they do look quite a bit different. So you have to watch if you're looking to get this one. which is really hard to find, as I mentioned earlier. Don't get fooled into accidentally buying this one instead, because this one has no sound, doesn't do anything like that. It does have the Santa sleigh on top, but it's a completely different ornament. Right here, let's listen to this one.
Hey, Griswold, where do you think you're going to put a tree that big? Bend over and I'll show you.
Got a lot of nerve talking to me like that, Griswold. Wasn't talking to you.
Hey, Griswold.
That's all it does,
Where do you
though.
think
Just
you're
the
gonna
one
put...
line.
Hey, Griswold.
That's really loud, though. Wow. But very nice looking ornament. Super cool. Got the hockey mask up top. Yeah. So super nice. So that's a 2020. That is ornament number, I guess that would be 13 and 14 now. So let's go ahead and take a look at what they got this year. All right, and finally on to this year, 2021. So this year, again, they released 2 ornaments, only this is the first year that both of them are magic. So both of them have sound. Actually, one of them has more than sound this year, so it's a little bit crazy. So this would be ornament number 15 and 16 of the series. The first one here is called The Best Looking House in Town. There's a look at the front of the box and a look at the rear. And this is what this one does.
We're gonna have the best looking house in town, Russ. I've always wanted to do this.
It's a lot of lights, Dad.
Yeah, well, sure it's a lot of work too, but if I'm out in the cold and I'm committed to decorating the house, do it right, and I'm gonna do it big.
I think you might be overdoing it, Dad.
Russ, when was the last time I overdid anything? Come on, unravel. You have to check every bolt.
Oh.
Little knot here.
Little knot here.
I'll get the other box.
So this is another one where
We're gonna have the
it's
best
just a one movie quote, but it's a long one again, and it's a very nice looking ornament. He's in the very get-up from the film again, nice and accurate looking. So that is The Best Looking House in Town from 2021. And the secondary one that came out this year, this one is called A Gift from Aunt Bethany. This is what I was telling you about, that it's going to touch on a little bit from this one right here. Remember I said you're going to see this come back? Well, here it is right here. Alrighty, so this one is a little bit different because it also vibrates. So here, I'll show you the front of the box first, and then a quick look at the back. Gift from Aunt Bethany. And this one is kind of crazy, so it vibrates. It's a lot of different noises. Sounds like a pretty unhappy kitty cat. I don't want to know how they got him to make these sounds. It might drive your cat crazy listening to this. Whoa, that was a crazy one. There's quite a few of them. He sounds unhappy. Yeah, it does a lot. So, and this one takes, I think it was 4 AAA batteries, or I forget what it is now, but it's a lot. It's a real heavy ornament, so this will probably be pretty heavy on the tree. But yeah, that's a nice little look at that sucker. It's like hanging a brick up from the tree. Definitely drive the cats a little crazy. But that is it. So that is all of the ornaments in the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation Hallmark series. Okay, so that'll do it for the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation Hallmark ornament set. I've been collecting them for a long time, so I just wanted to share them with you guys and see what you thought. It's a popular movie, definitely my favorite Christmas film of all time. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and what you think about the movie and the ornaments, or if you're collecting. Let me know in the comments, and yeah, I'll be going back to my usual scheduled programming. That will be mostly horror-related cosplay type stuff like usual. So definitely stay tuned for that kind of stuff. And occasionally I might throw you a curveball like this, but yeah, I figured I would share. So thanks again for watching, everybody, and we'll see you again for the next one.